Hello, good evening. How you doing? I'm feeling better today. Some of my symptoms from the last couple days have lessened, so I had a fairly good day. I still feel like at all times I could use a hug and a massage, like at the same time, if that's even possible. Like, can someone embrace me and just massage me? Is that, I don't know. I just, I would love that. Thank you. More hugs in general, please. So today turned out to be kind of a big sports day, or I should say, kind of a big bummer sports day. I watched, or at least two sporting contests I was invested in. Didn't go how I would have hoped. The first was this morning. It was kind of a surprise. I didn't realize the Yankees would be playing baseball this morning, but they were. And they lost. Yeah, the Yankees had a pretty good year. I can't. With the time difference, it's very hard for me to follow the Yankees, especially since for most of the year, Japanese television does not care about the Yankees. They only care about Japanese players, but they also only care about the hot Japanese players. So basically, for most of the year, like 85% of the year, we're watching Angels games on television because of Shohei Ohtani. A couple years ago, it was, Tanaka, the pitcher for the Yankees, but now he's not hot anymore. So good luck hearing about him. So it's kind of hard for me to follow the Yankees most of the year, but I saw them do very, very well. They went to the playoffs. They beat the Twins as usual. Looked great. But then the Astros, the Astros are a really good team. They seem to win every year, so that was a downer. Of course, because people don't like the Yankees, there was a lot of celebration on Twitter, which is kind of like, thanks. But whatever, I get it. People hate the Yankees. It's fine. So yeah, but at the very least, I'm very excited about the World Series this year because guess what? The Washington Nationals have never been to the World Series ever. So really, really hope they get their first championship of all time. Because the Astros have won before. It's fine. They don't need another one. Have Washington take one home. And let's be honest, if the Yankees had won this year, they almost certainly would have gone to visit the White House and taken photos with that fucking asshole. And that would have been a real moral, crushing blow to me. It's like, my favorite team, they really, really don't care about anybody, do they? Except rich people. So, kind of glad I didn't have to face that this year. But the other thing, which was kind of a bigger bummer, was the rugby game tonight. The Rugby World Cup is continuing here in Japan. The Japanese team did really, really well this year, better than anyone ever expected. But tonight it ended, and it ended rather badly. I mean, they didn't get blown out, but the whole game, Japan just didn't seem to have any kind of answer to what South Africa was doing. Again, I don't know the rugby terms, but at one point, they got in the thing where they're all just kind of pushing each other, they're grouped together pushing each other. And South Africa just kind of push, like all the way up to the very end of the line, and then just threw the ball back and scored the try. And I was like, you gotta stop that, right? You can't just let them run over you like that. But yeah, so Japan only scored 3 points, which is kind of like you're not gonna win the game if you only score 3 points. They just looked like they had no idea what to do against South Africa, which is too bad because a lot of the games were very exciting, very, very high scoring from Japan. No. Tonight's game was just kind of a sad, slow stumble. Oh well, at least with Japan hosting the tournament, that means all the rest of the games will still be in my time zone. So I'd like to keep watching. I know what happens when the Japanese team loses. Japanese TV networks lose a lot of interest, but I'm really hoping that because they're the hosts, at least one channel will show the remainder of the games, because if you're going to host these things, you should show them on television. Just show them on goddamn television. I can't afford a ticket. I can't afford to go to Yokohama for a goddamn rugby game. Just put them on TV, please. Anyway, I'm really hoping that's the case, that they actually show all the games before the end of the tournament. Because tonight's game was only on one channel, which is wild, because the way Japanese sports works, and I don't know why, but these games seem to be on a lot of channels at the same time. Like, several rugby games have been shown on multiple channels before, But tonight it was only on NHK. And only on one NHK channels. And NHK has a bunch of channels. So, I don't get it. Anyway, we'll see what happens next. They lost. They're not playing any more games. But there's more games to see. There should be at least 3 more, right? There's semifinal, and then final. So, I look forward to that. Even if Japan's not going to be in it. Right now, also, I'm looking forward to a bed. And still hugs. Still want those hugs. Anyway, good night, everybody.